Morning.
Good morning. Good morning, sir. You're Donald Owens Jr.
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Kelly, will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
We do.
Sorry, it's going a little slow. It's stopped spinning now. Oh, there, shut up. All right. Mr. Owens, in cause number 24, DCCR 1192, you're charged with the second-degree felony offense of sexual assault of a child from March 29th of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty, not guilty. Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? And because they you did what they charged you with?
Yes, ma'am.
I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Kelly?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And my understanding is there is no plea bargain. This is just open to the court. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And that there is, in addition, not a waiver of the right to appeal because of that as well, correct?
That's correct. It's correct.
And is that your understanding? That I want to make sure you understand, Mr. Owens, obviously you know your case is set for trial to begin with jury selection this afternoon. You have every right to have that jury determine if you're guilty and what your punishment is. If we go forward this way, you're pleading guilty and you're leaving your punishment up to me. And is that what you want to do? Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law? State tenders number 1.
No objection, states 1.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Owens is not competent?
There's not.
In addition to that, Mr. Owens, you do understand that as a condition of your plea in this case, that you will be required to register as a sex offender. And I have that document that you've signed with Mr. Kelly, and y'all went over that this morning,
Yes, ma'am.
and you understand it. All right. Then I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily, find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your plea, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your case so that the probation department can do a pre-sentence report. That'll give me more information about you and your case, and then we'll come back later for sentencing. You need to stop and talk to probation on your way out of the courtroom today, and she's sitting at that desk right over there. So for sentencing, since it's unagreed, do you guys anticipate lengthy hearings, witnesses? What type of time frame do we
Expect
need?
us to call witnesses, Your Honor.
Okay, any more than an hour's worth? Something we could do at the end of a docket? Or do y'all anticipate more
I
than
don't
that?
anticipate any more than that, Judge. We may have one witness,
Okay,
but I don't want to confine us to that. If it goes over, we only have, I only expect.
no, I mean, that's what I want to
Yes.
figure out, is if you anticipate that it could be longer than that, then I can set it on a date other than a Monday, when we don't have a trial or something like that. But if you
Yeah.
think y'all can get it in at the end of a docket from 11 to 12 or
If the court can consider not putting it on a Monday, that's what we would ask for.
okay, all right, we'll take a look at appropriate date for that and let y'all know that court date. Obviously, anything you think is important for me to know, get that information to Mr. Kelly, and then I will look at all of that and listen to everything when we come back. All right, don't forget to stop and talk to probation. Thank you.
Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
Good morning. This is Mr. Hoffpower's sentencing. I didn't see you over there, Mr. Hoffpower. Good morning. Good morning. Are you Crystal Bogan? And Ms. Bogan was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to theft of property, a state jail felony. That agreement was for a 4-year deferred probation with a $1,000 fine as well as restitution in the amount of $9,400. I've received the pre-sentence report. Have y'all all had an opportunity to review that report?
Yes, ma'am.
And any additions or corrections or?
There's a lot of issues, we understand, Your Honor, but discussed it with council and also restitution.
Speak up, I'm
I
sorry.
just want to make sure the court knows restitution, most of the main issue we're looking at, get some of that money back.
I've got 1, 2, 3 and a quarter pages of criminal history. Well, there's a lot of stuff that wasn't dismissed. There were 14 felonies that weren't dismissed. At least 4 or 5 misdemeanors that weren't dismissed. I understand the restitution, and y'all know my position on that already this morning, but there's I mean, she's on probation right now in Sutton County, correct?
Yes.
I have been for 2 years.
Right. So do they know about this case? And what has happened over there, if anything?
I'm still continuing on my deferred. Because I'm actually supposed to start nursing.
I can't understand you.
I'm supposed to start nursing school.
When?
I was actually supposed to start in September, but I had to wait to see.
Are you really going to be able to go to nursing
Yes, I
school
am.
with this type of
Yes,
criminal
ma'am.
history?
Yes, deferred. Yes, ma'am. Because I haven't been convicted of it. I'm a CNA now.
Where do you live now?
In Houston.
Okay,
So, the deferred one is
another issue that I see on here also is the restitution, because it shows 9,400, but then it also, that was from inside the bank, and then it shows 500 from an ATM and 100 from a cash app, totaling 10,000, not 9,400. Is that correct?
And that would have been added on, Your Honor, that's a bank fee, I believe. I don't think that.
Well, it says 500 was withdrawn from an ATM outside the bank. Is that right? You know better than anybody.
I only went into it. I didn't have no access to the card.
Okay. So possibly the other person that was involved did that?
The only thing we knew about
That
was
was no-
9,400 that was within the bank.
I wasn't aware of it, Your Honor, when we did it and got the, when I got the PSIs, I was notified if I was in the cash wrap. But if it was a withdrawal, then that would be her responsibility joint and separately, so
Right, it says, so
that's a request.
the contact from Do Good said that the defendant withdrew the entire loan amount of 10,000, 94 from inside the bank, 500 from an ATM, and 100 from a cash app transaction. It doesn't matter if you did it or if the other person that you were with did it. Y'all were working together. So you're both, and what's the other status of
I
the,
don't have the other cat of another person, Your Honor, this is one that was, that's the charge. I'm not posting on there. But she's responsible.
yeah. So I mean, if there was another person, and you didn't give that information, then that's, Okay, apparently the cops didn't either, so.
She went in the bank, she was the one that called size, whether or not she has a copy from the backside, is not to my knowledge.
And hold on, so the probations in Sutton County, have they been transferred to Harris County? So you're going in person in Harris County?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and so it's the state's position to go forward with the agreement?
I understand the court's concern, the state has the same. Like I said, our initial deal was to get some of the money back on our victim, however, we
So,
understand.
all right, so here's what I'm going to do, Ms. Bogan. I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Can y'all hold it down over there, please? I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. I just don't know. I just can't believe I'm even considering doing this, honestly. I'm not. I can't. There's no way. I mean, it has to be straight probation, and I realize that that's going to potentially have some issues, but I can't with 14 prior felony offenses, same type of thing, so.
I don't.
You do?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Okay. How many do you think you have?
I have 3 hearings and one back home.
Okay, you have lots of them that were at the same time for different offenses.
And I was never convicted, never charged.
Yeah, you did probations for them. Forgery of a financial instrument. Don't talk over me. March 3rd, 2008, Harris County, 180 days in jail, so that one was reduced. March of 2014, forging identification cards in Cuyahoga County, Ohio, 1 year probation. Same charge, same probation, so that's 2 in Ohio. March of 2014, aggravated theft in Ohio, another probation, the same date, but still another charge. March of 2014, attempted drug possession, pled guilty, 1 year probation. March of 2014, same thing in Ohio, possessing criminal tools, probation, all that. It was at the same time, but still different cases. November of 2014, forgery, 2 cases, got probations in those. I'm gonna run out of fingers. March, another one, theft, aggravated theft in Ohio in 2014. Then we go to Sutton County, Texas, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 continuous smuggling of persons for pecuniary benefit, and that's the 10-year probation that you're on in 5 different cases.
Okay.
That's not correct.
No. Okay.
So how many cases are you on probation for in Sutton County?
It all ran together.
I understand it all,
It's one.
it doesn't run, but that's not how it works.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
When it runs together, it just means you're serving it at this. I'm rejecting the plea agreement. I'm resetting your case for 3 weeks. We'll see you back in 3 weeks. Y'all can talk about it then. Ma'am,
What?
this is not gonna help.
It don't matter. My life's on anyway.
Well, looks like you did that, not me. I'll see you in 3 weeks. Come on, hold on, get her, don't let her go. Come back.
I heard bullshit.
Everybody heard it.
You're bullshit.
Come back.
Sure, lawyer.
I told my lawyer he was bullshit. I didn't say this.
You don't talk like that to anybody in this case because he didn't do this either, you did.
He got me the plea.
He did he did a great job. I'm gonna find at this time that your bond is not sufficient because of your attitude and because of your
I gotta go to work. So I'm gonna lose my job and everything too?
Well, maybe you shouldn't cuss at your lawyer. Maybe you shouldn't have this attitude here in the courtroom. I'm going to raise your bond. What's the bond currently set at? Don't cry now after saying it's bullshit to him and acting like this in here. Stop. No, you're going to make it worse. You're just going to make it worse. You should, when I told you a minute ago to stop, you should have stopped when I told you to. Let's see, can you... All right, I'm going to set your bond at $25,000. Go back with the bailiff. Okay, are you Tracy Boyette? And I'll need you to speak up, please, okay? Thank you. And Mr. Rojas, will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
She will, Your Honor.
I'm not sure. They just said it was another council, appointed council. Is my name on that list? Is that? Okay. Sorry.
Sorry. Everything's moving slow.
At least you have a computer.
I do?
We're down to 2.
But as you say that, mine comes up with an error. Thank you, Mr. Rojas.
Look, don't invite it.
An unhandled exception has occurred. If you click continue, it will ignore it. Let's ignore it. See what happens.
Handle your exceptions.
Nope, it's not letting me open it.
It's gonna be awesome when it's on 16. Like it's online. We're on paper.
Oh, and now I just logged myself out completely. I don't know how to do that.
It's gonna be awesome.
I know. Yes.
Enterprise justice.
No, that's not what I want.
Please, thank you.
All right, you want to try to, here. Good morning, you're Erica Messina. And Ms. Messina was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle. I've received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report? Are there any additions or corrections? All right, ma'am, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty previously, freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 4 years. You're ordered to pay that $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do that, this is an excellent opportunity because you do not have this conviction on your record. And at the end of the probation period, if you're successful, the case will actually be dismissed. You'll never have a felony conviction. The other side to that is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court, found guilty, so you would have the felony conviction, and sent to prison for anywhere in the range of punishment, which is between 2 years and up to 10 years. Do you understand? I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows that this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. You need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation will call you up to her desk when she's ready to go over your paperwork. All right, good luck to you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
And you've got Duma Turner. Okay. All right, you're David Holland? Okay, so a couple things. First of all, this was the final reset with regard to what was going to take place on your case here. So what is the announcement?
Judge, we haven't, the money hasn't come in yet. What I asked Mr. Coleman a moment ago was that while he was in custody, if he should get the money in to pay it, I don't know how that would get conferred to me or to the court or anybody.
Where's the money supposed to be coming from, Mr. Holland?
I have it. It's on. I have it. I have most of the money. It's on my friend's card. I tried to get over last night and this morning, but he didn't answer me or nothing. And I didn't have time to go out to his house. So he lives in Bevel Oaks, and I was like,
It's on his card?
he has money in his bank. He's going to send it to me on my Cash App card, and that way I'd have it. But
Okay,
Get
so,
home last night and get
so
up
here's,
this morning. I didn't wanna drive out there.
well, I'm not gonna reset it. Y'all need to take care of this in another way. It can be some type of probation where he pays it back.
I made an alternative recommendation.
Y'all need to get that paperwork done, or it's gonna go on the trial docket.
And
We're
I
not
would like
waiting
to point out,
anymore.
Judge, this is a different version than what the defendant gave you the last time. as
It
to
is.
the Source of the.
No, we're gonna do, it's gonna get taken care of today. Y'all can get the paperwork done. Obviously, if there's money that gets paid early, then sometimes probations are terminated early, but the case is 1,600 days old, so.
The state's alternative offer is 2 years, the minimum of 2 years, given the defendant's criminal history. He's had a aggravated robbery probation that was revoked to looks like to 10 years, and a number of, a third degree evading in 2003 that he did 7 years on, and the POCS, looks like he did a concurrent two years on that, Judge. Maybe some history out of the state of Ohio. I'm not inclined to offer probation, Judge.
Oh, okay. But if he had all the money, it was gonna be,
A misdemeanor, Judge, and just a little time in misdemeanor in county jail.
and we've got this warrant now, because you didn't go take care of that either this last week.
Because I worked all week and you guys not paying me till Wednesday, so I mean, there's nothing I could do. I didn't have any more money to give. I mean, it's all, I gave it all to my friend so he'd hold it for me so I wouldn't spend it. Because I hadn't got the money from the.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Before the bankruptcy.
Okay. It's, obviously, you know what the offer is. Y'all can take that offer, you can reject that offer and go to trial, but something's going to happen today.
I'm sorry, I can't hear as well as I used to.
So the offer is, I'm not going to reset it again
I understand.
for the restitution. So it's either plea to whatever the offer is, plea open to the court, or do a plea bargain rejection, and I'll set it for trial. So have a seat over in the jury box, and y'all take care of whatever paperwork it is. I'll need paperwork for any of those.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good morning, sir. You're Stephen Hayes. And Mr. Hayes's cases are set for trial to begin with jury selection next Monday. And what is the announcement?
State your, ready?
All right, any negotiations or anything we need to talk about that anything's changed? It will very likely be the #1 case due to the nature of the offense and the age. And so if anything changes with any negotiations, really need to know by tomorrow when I set that trial docket tomorrow after docket. Stay in touch with Mr. Jeffries, and if so that we know if anything changes, we'll get that taken care of this week. If not, we'll see y'all next Monday.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right,
Thank
free to
you.
go. Thank you. Good morning, sir. Are you Robert Hebert?
Yes, ma'am.
And will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Hebert, in cause number 25 DCCR 0740, you're charged with a third-degree felony offense of failure to comply with sex offender registration requirements from February 11th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge?
Okay.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And because you did what they charged you with?
Just do what they charge you with.
Okay. I have here on the computer some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as exhibit #1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Parker?
Yes.
The paperwork on the tablet, did y'all go over it? And do you fully understand that?
Yes.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you will be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
That's correct.
Also, do you understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law? State tenders #1.
No objection?
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Hebert is not competent?
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of the third-degree felony offense of failure to comply with sex offender registration requirements. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 2 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. I have handed you the trial court certification that shows that this was an agreement that I followed, so you waived your right to appeal. I've also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. Firearm is a legal term, and you should read the written admonishment I provide you to see what devices qualify as a firearm. If you have questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with Mr. Parker. All right, good luck to you, sir. You can go back with the bailiff. See, Brandon Henderson.
I don't know, they'll figure.
Looks like he's got something. Thank you. All right, again, you are David Holland. And Mr. Boudreaux, will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
Yes, ma'am.
Hold on, just a moment.
Judge, while you're pulling it up, I'd like to state that I looked up this defendant's jail credit. It looks like he's already got 2 days jail credit to go toward his sentence in this part of his plea. And also, I have no reason, while it's under the sheriff's discretion to grant 2 for 1, I have no reason to doubt that he wouldn't get the 2 for 1 as customary there at the jail. But again, it's for the total up to the sheriff.
Right, okay. Thank you. Let me get this, so we're going on count 1, well,
Lesser
count
included.
1 and the lesser included.
Yes, ma'am. The state would abandon the additional counts, all but paragraph 1.
And in that count to the lesser included?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Holland, in cause number 21-36992, the state is elected to proceed on count 1 only, and in that count to the lesser included offense of theft from October 6th of 2020. And how do you plead to that charge? Speak up, please. Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? And are you pleading guilty because you did what they've charged you with? I have here on the computer some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you sign these, did you go over them with Mr. Boudreaux? Do you fully understand them? And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? And the agreement is for 30 days in the Jefferson County Jail, and you understand. And you'll get whatever credits you already have, and then what the jail does with regard to 2 for 1 or anything like that is up to them. And are you a U.S. citizen? And you're ready, and and you understand you'll be going into custody today, correct? Okay. State tenders number 1.
Yes, ma'am.
Any objection to states number 1?
No, ma'am.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Holland is not competent?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there any evidence that he's not competent?
No.
All right, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of the lesser included offense of a Class A misdemeanor theft. Sentence you in accordance with that agreement to 30 days in the Jefferson County Jail. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. There you go, and then you can just go back with the bailiff. That's for him. And Mr. Coleman, would you mind helping out with that discovery certificate, the attachment?
I'll get it to Ms. Warren.
That's for your client. That's his.
Give it to him.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, and thank you, Ms. Holmes. No, I wouldn't go. Just a new prescription, good. Good morning. Are you Jamarian Martin? Speak up, please. And will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
You are.
Mr. Martin, in cause number 25, DCCR 0196, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of burglary of a building, and that's from October 3rd of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Are you pleading with you freely and voluntarily?
Do you understand what's going on?
I do.
You do? Huh?
I said I do, that's all.
All right, so Are you entering your plea freely and voluntarily? Did anybody make you plead guilty? No? I can't, huh?
That's open freely volunteer.
He said freely and voluntarily.
Okay. Has there been any issues, Mr. Parker?
There hadn't been, Judge, no.
Mr. Martin, if I test you this morning, you can have something in your system? You're not sure? Have a seat in the jury box. Let's find out. Good morning. Are you Joan Kraus?
Yes, ma'am.
And Ms. Kraus, this is your initial appearance in cause number 25 DCCR 0904. You're charged with a third-degree felony offense of driving while intoxicated, third or more, from July 16th of 2024. Since you've made bond in your case, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer?
No, I got a court appointment.
Right, so when you're in custody, we automatically give you a court-appointed lawyer. If you make bond, I expect you to at least try to hire your own lawyer. Are you working?
No, ma'am.
Okay, why aren't you working?
Retired.
Okay, and so you have a retirement income?
Yes, ma'am.
So what I'm going to do, Ms. Kraus, is reset your case to give you some time to try to hire a lawyer. Okay, you need to, if you get someone hired, bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer. They'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before the next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts. They have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers that you've talked to so I know you're trying, and then we'll discuss your options.
Okay.
If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following that court order, and you would have to go back to jail. Do you understand?
I do, ma'am.
And do you have the ignition interlock device on your vehicle?
No, ma'am, I don't have one.
You're not driving. I want to make sure you understand it's a condition of your bond. You cannot drive unless you have that on your any vehicle. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, step in front of the clerk. She'll give you your reset notice. Sarah Henderson. Good morning. You're Tyron Williams? And Mr. Williams, did you get someone hired?
Then Jeffrey, but I'm still trying to get some money together.
Okay, so you're planning on hiring Mr. Jeffries. Have you made any payments yet or not?
He won't half of it before he started doing it.
Okay, so what I'll do is reset your case about 30 days. Your case is getting old. It's indicted some time ago, and the offense date was obviously early last year, so you need to try to get him hired if you can before that next court date.
Okay.
If it's not going to work for some reason with Mr. Jeffries, make sure you talk to at least 3 other attorneys, and if you can't hire any of those, bring me those names so I know you're trying, and we'll discuss your options. Okay, step in front of the clerk, and if you'll put Jeffries on there as well, please. Thanks.